Hello and welcome to another update video about VAI. This one looks potentially interesting, as if it was potentially ready to launch. Obviously, it's not confirmed yet. If it doesn't launch now, then we might see just a high B wave or just a normal B wave. If the market makes a B wave available that is quite substantial, then it could be interesting for anybody who entered here in the support region for potential profit-taking opportunity. But if it's just a B wave, it would most likely re-enter the support region, which is only my primary, my alternative scenario at the moment, highlighted here as alternative wave 2, and then the third wave should start later. In the primary scenario, however, I'm watching for this third wave to unfold. VAI doesn't have the cleanest microstructure, but I think we've learned that in crypto, microstructures sometimes are messy, and it's best to use the fibs. So for some coins at least, you were aware about this sort of support zone that the price ideally would use to reverse, and the price is trying to, at least has tried to form a low there. Let's see how lasting it is. If it is already the third wave that's unfolding, then we should see a 5-wave pattern to the upside unfold. Let me just explain the structure. We had in October 23 a wave 2 low that formed. Then from this wave 2 low, a wave 1 to the upside in a larger wave 1. This is not yet the larger wave 1, so it's only wave 1 within circle wave 1. Okay, so there is a lot of room, as you can see. It's why this is so important to know about all these subwaves and so on, and know about the context on this chart, because you might remember from last year. I remember early 2023 we made a member live stream about AI coins. I can't fully remember, or it was end of 2022, I can't remember. But VAI was one of the AI coins we covered, and it did go up quite substantially then. Or maybe it was early January, I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's a 5-wave move up. We had a 3-wave move down into support. We have another potential 5-wave move up, even though it's quite ugly. A 3-wave move down into support, even though here it's very messy. So I don't really want to make the impression that the microstructure is very clear. It's not. That could be a bit of a warning, or at least just you know, it doesn't matter really. No need to understand the smallest microstructure. Sometimes it's not clear, but it is important to understand what is the support range. And this is identified in yellow. And yeah, I mean, if a third wave is unfolding now, third wave of circle wave 1, then the minimum expectation I would have for this third wave is 81 cents. Now again, it doesn't need to go up more directly. It could just be a B wave and we come down again, but then we would expect it to go up from the C wave low, okay? But maybe it's already moving. So anybody who entered in the support range, it might be wise to adjust the stop loss to break even, can't lose anymore, or it might be wise due to this nice B wave candle to take some partial profits, but I wouldn't take too many profits. Again, essentially that's up to you, but if there is a chance that the third wave moves to 81 cents to maybe $1.54, I mean, that's decent reward to risk ratio, decent opportunity. Also, this should ideally only be the third wave, then there should be a 4 and a 5. So again, please be aware that this is a little bit uncertain what this is. So I cannot rule out that something different is going on here. Therefore, general risk management practices are recommended. But so far, it's looking interesting. Okay. Obviously, what would be bearish alternatives? I already highlighted one to you. Oops, 1 second. That is just a B wave. Another possibility is that this here was not a wave 1 to the upside. The pullback into the October lows was not a wave 2. Instead, it was an A wave and a B wave. But even then, we should see a C wave at least. Honestly, if it's filling all the rest, we will see. Okay, I'm not going to disregard, please, these targets and disregard the timeline at all. What we need to do, we move from Fibonacci level to Fibonacci level, need to understand what are the relevant support levels. At the moment, the main support range hasn't changed, but if we assume that maybe yellow wave 2 is already complete, then invalidation point for that assumption would be this swing low at 10.5 cents. That would be the invalidation point. Already, however, below this last swing low at 11.9 cents here, we will likely see invalidation. So this would be the level I would use to focus on higher. It's quite interesting actually, because we had that corrective pullback into support, and then we see it actually on the daily. Nice reversal candle here, basically textbook breakout from a trend line. I think we talked about that in the last video. Retest of that trend line from above and the bullish engulfing candle. Now it's a daily candle, so we'll see how that develops. The 4-hour chart is also clearly showing a bullish engulfing candle. In 3 minutes, that candle will close. So we will likely have a nice bullish engulfing candle there. So yeah, I'm watching that with high interest. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.